Craziest military training exercises. Military training can get crazy and insane. All right, it's a well-known fact that military training is extreme and tough, but how difficult can it be? Extreme physical training, sleepless nights, starving days, and so on. But some of them are unbelievably crazy. Let's see some of the craziest military training exercises. Number 8. Underwater Offense Group Command. Underwater Offense Group Command, or Underwater Offense, simply SAT, is one of the two special operation units of the Turkish Navy, based in the Foça Naval Base near Izmir on the Aegean coast of Turkey. The missions of SAT include the acquisition of military intelligence, amphibious assault, counterterrorism, and VIP protection. They are trained and organized in a similar way to the U.S. Navy SEALs, who have close training relationships with them. What are their main tasks? Well, their tasks include surveillance on enemy structures, facilities, defense systems, or strategically relevant buildings, covert sabotage against units or enemy structures, covert landing and infiltration, reconnaissance on beaches being considered for amphibious landing operations, determining secure landing paths, underwater recon with 2.5 meters deep water, direct action during the first wave of landing missions, counterterrorism missions, and close-quarter combat. The training period of the Turkish Naval Special Forces, which lasts 49 weeks, starts off with a 5-week-long indoctrination period, followed by 3 consecutive training phases, and then airborne training and special ops training. Did you know that in order to join the elite tanks of the Turkish Aquatic Offense Group, trainees hold their breath and are weighted down to the bottom of training pools, where they are repeatedly hit in the stomach with a pneumatic battering ram for several minutes? Isn't that super insane? Number 7. Russian Spetsnaz. They are any special operations unit of the Russian military, including the Russian Navy, airborne troops, and FSB, formerly KGB. Most often, when Westerners refer to the Spetsnaz, they're referring to the Special Operations Unit at the GRU, Russia's military intelligence service. Whether it's being forced to run through basements covered in blood, learning how to kill with a spade, or wrestling maddened dogs to death, stories of the training process to become a Spetsnaz soldier paint a grim picture. As a part of the training, soldiers are taken from their bunks in the middle of the night and thrown into a dark room covered with guts and dripping with blood. They must escape in their skivvies or be mauled by an attack dog. The soldier is armed only with his vicious little shovel. The brief, kill or be killed. But it's not the only crazy training from the Russian military. Recruits are usually subjected to unique and dangerous training exercises to ensure they can handle the job. These exercises are part of a specialized Russian confidence training course, and one of their most daring techniques includes shooting each other in the chest. The idea behind the exercise is to prepare the men if they are ever shot. Some soldiers end up wounded, while others just take hits to the vest. Whatever the outcome, the men must be able to return fire quickly and accurately. Number 6. People's Liberation Army, China. The People's Liberation Army is the regular armed forces of the People's Republic of China, and training an army there is not an easy task. It involves great discipline, precision, and courage that can be called upon in times of war. However, China takes this idea to the next level, as one of their exercises involves a life-and-death game of hot potato with a live grenade. Chinese troops are passing around the live explosive from one soldier to the next until the last one finally throws it in the hole. The soldiers then leap out of the way before it explodes, covering their heads for protection. Each soldier deliberately takes the explosives in both hands and twists slightly at the torso before handing it off to the next soldier. The last soldier to hold the grenade must make sure it lands on the pond side of the hole, a decidedly difficult task given the circumstances. All soldiers then leap to the ground as the C4 detonates, sending piles of dirt and dust into the air. The exercise is just one of many used by the PLA. Number 5. Pakistani Ssg Commandos training. The Pakistan Army Special Service Group, also known as the Maroon Berets due to their distinctive headgear, is a special operations force of the Pakistan Army that is responsible to deploy and execute 5 doctrinal missions: foreign internal defense, reconnaissance, direct action, counterterrorism operations, and unconventional warfare. Before joining the SSG, the junior Army officers must have spent their committed military careers for at least 5 years and must be volunteered to join the SSG. Once selected through the medical evaluation, the volunteer must report to the parachute training school in Peshawar to volunteer for the airborne training for around 4 weeks and must get the airborne qualification badge from the training school. After gaining that badge, the junior must go from Peshawar to Cherat by foot, while wearing full military gear, which is around 30 kilograms, and the distance between those two cities are around 63 kilometers. Besides strong physical conditioning and mental fitness, the training course in SSG includes a strategic thinking quiz and a 36-mile march in 12 hours. And only about 5% of recruits make it through to the Pakistan SSG due to the tough nature of the training course. Actually, the SSG criteria meet the Special Forces training and selection criteria of the United States Army, and SSG's personnel are regularly sent to the United States to collaborate with the American Special Forces personnel for further training in special warfare and tactics. Number 4. U.S. Marines. The deadliest weapon in the world is a Marine and his rifle. But becoming a Marine is not that easy at all. Marine Corps boot camp is legendary. Did you know that the United States Marines training now includes drinking cobra blood and ripping the heads off chickens with your bare teeth? An 11-day exercise called Cobra Gold is held every year in Thailand. It's comprised of around 13,000 soldiers from the United States, Singapore, Indonesia, Japan, and South Korea. The course covers amphibious assault, humanitarian relief, and the evacuation of friendly forces, as well as jungle survival techniques. After being taught how to properly kill venomous cobras by naval instructors, Marines are encouraged to experience drinking the animal's blood. The cobra's blood is said to have many nutrients and can help sustain a soldier in an emergency. Number 3. U.S. Navy SEALs. Even with thousands of applicants who are certainly physically capable, the training program's SEALs are required to go through requires much more than physical stamina. All Navy SEALs must attend and graduate from their ratings 24-week A school known as Basic Underwater Demolition SEAL BUDS School, a basic parachutist course, and then the 26-week SEAL qualification training program, and they are surely known to perform some of the most secretive and dangerous work in the world. Navy SEAL trainees endure extreme surf torture, also known as cold water conditioning. First being covered from head to toe in the mud, the men then have their arms and legs bound as a part of drown-proofing. The recruits must bob up and down 20 times, float for 5 minutes, swim to the shallow end of the pool, and turn around without touching the bottom. They must then retrieve a face mask from the bottom of the pool. The insanity doesn't end there either. A BUDS instructor will also attack the trainees in the pool to simulate a combative drowning victim. Number 2. Republic of Korea Marine Corps. The Republic of Korea Marine Corps, also known as the ROK Marine Corps or the ROK Marines, is the Marine Corps of South Korea. The ROKMC is a branch of the Republic of Korea Navy responsible for amphibious operations and also functions as a rapid reaction force and a strategic reserve. Each winter, more than 200 of South Korea's finest Special Forces soldiers travel to the icy region of Pyeongchang to train in -20, -30 degrees Celsius. For those of you who measure temperatures with an F instead of a C, that figure converts to nipple-chafing ice planet. Once they've all stripped down to half-nakedness, presumably so that said nipples can be used as bayonets, the Winter Olympic Games of the South Korean Special Forces begin. In addition to the marathon above, events include wrestling and gymnastics. A spokesman for the 3rd U.S. Marine Expeditionary Force told Yonhap, this exercise has been held with a focus on enhancing the combined combat capabilities of the South Korean and U.S. Marine Corps in winter war conditions under which temperatures drop down to about -20 degrees C. Number 1. Pakistani Ssg Commandos training. Before joining the SSG, the Pakistan Army Special Service Group, the junior Army officers must have spent their committed military careers for at least 5 years and must be volunteered to join the SSG. Once selected through the medical evaluation, the volunteer must report to the parachute training school in Peshawar to volunteer for the airborne training school for around 4 weeks and must get the airborne qualification badge from the training school. After gaining that badge, the junior must go from Peshawar to Cherat by foot while wearing full military gear, which is around 30 kilograms, and the distance between those two cities are around 63 kilometers. Besides strong physical conditioning and mental fitness, the training courses in SSG include a strategic thinking quiz and a 36-mile march in 12 hours. And only about 5% of recruits make it through to the Pakistani SSG due to the tough nature of the training course. Actually, the SSG criteria meet the Special Forces training and selection criteria of the United States Army, and SSG's personnel are regularly sent to the United States to collaborate with the American Special Forces personnel for further training in special warfare and tactics. Would you be able to survive from these insane military trainings? Let us know in the comments down below. Make sure you subscribe to our channel and turn on your post notifications so you don't miss a video from us. If you liked this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. See you in the next video. Thanks for watching.